Hey, what's good, Fear of the Walking Dead fans? This is the Confire Crew, and we're here to talk about Season 2, Episode 2. Look, it's a little bit late that I'm getting this video out. Me and Nate tried recording earlier. We just had one issue after another. Look, it's not a big deal. I'm just going to roll and do this video solo. We've got 7 favorite moments that we're going to talk about out of this episode. Now, this wasn't the greatest episode, and I don't think this show can afford to have a lot of slow episodes. A lot of potential, and there was some cool stuff that happened. We managed to pick out 7 things that did happen in this episode, so let's go ahead and talk about them. Favorite moment number 1. The crew sets anchor and goes to land. I was about to say for the first time this season. Well, this is only like episode 2, so it's the first time since they've been out on a boat, right? They're running from some people. Strand's got them all scared that they got some kind of 50 cal mounted gun, military grade boat hunting them down, going to shoot them out of the water on a $10 million boat. I knew the boat was nice. I didn't know it was $10 million. That's pretty nice. Anyway, we get to land and, they see this light and I'm kind of excited because, hey, we get to actually encounter other live people. And I think this is the first time since the group's really, gotten out of that town, gotten on the boat, that they've encountered somebody else that they're actually going to talk to and not just leave behind. So they go up to the house. And one thing that bothered me about the way they went up to this house was they was just kind of all single file, all out in the open, saying, hey, we're here. Trust us. I did feel like they should have at least had enough common sense because Salazar even went out there with him. And he's kind of a veteran at this kind of stuff. You get the sense that he is anyway. They should have fanned out, put some people behind them, not showing all their numbers. I'm not really sure. But we get introduced to some new people. And I'm excited for this because it just offers a new dynamic from the group that we already have. They turn out to be a little bit weird. All right, you see just some strange stuff. The mother's asking Maddison a lot of weird questions. It's like, you know what? This family's just a little bit off. And the apocalypse hasn't taken place, hasn't been around for that long. So it's not like they've been isolated for, 5 years by themselves, so that they get all kooky. But at any rate, on the positive side, going into my favorite moment number 2, and that is the group gets some kind of education, right? They pull out the maps. They say, hey, this city's been burned. That city's been bombed. This is on fire. None of these ports are worth going to. They're dead. So that's good for a group to at least kind of get their bearings and understand like what's safe, what's not safe. On top of that, Chris does learn a little bit more about the zombies. Killing their brain, stabbing their brain, shooting their brain, takes them out. They're slow and sluggish, and they're attracted to noise, so they don't have to go around shooting. So now our group is at least got some kind of information on it. Now, Chris was swinging that pickaxe like some kind of a psycho. I don't know about this kid, man. I don't think they're going to get rid of him. He's just going to be this frustrated teenager for I don't know how long. I'm ready for him to man up and do something. I'm not really sure what. But anyway, let's move on to favorite moment number 3, and that is Salazar. Senor Salazar is hawking on Strand so hard. He don't trust this cat at all. Strand's a shady dude. He been shady since day 1. Salazar ain't going for it. Strand's like, yo, man, y'all can going up to shore if you want to. So I was like, nah, homie, we stay here. We staying with you. You ain't leaving me. I don't trust you. It's basically what he's saying. And it was funny because they had this one little scene where Salazar's sitting there. He eyeballing him, just staring at him. Strand decides, look, man, this dude's uncomfortable. I got a dip. Pulls out a cell phone. Starts making a phone call to some other dude talking about he's going to meet him. In the meantime, Salazar's going around. He picking up locks and stuff. He finds like some kind of automatic weapon, some maps. I don't know, some more clues to make Strand seem even more shady than, what he originally did. So it's an interesting story arc, and I'm waiting to see that develop more because as it goes right now, Strand and Salazar are probably the 2 most interesting characters they have in that group. Moving on to favorite moment number 4, Maddison gets asked to take the kids. Doesn't really come as a shock, I don't reckon, but it does explain why this lady was asking so many questions at first, because she knows they don't have much time, man. Her husband's not going anywhere. Her oldest son ain't going nowhere. They realize that they can only stay there for so long. It's only a matter of time before either some legit pirates come up and take all their stuff, or a bunch of walkers knock down that little raggedy fence and, kill them. So she wants to give her kids, a chance. Ask Maddison to take them. Well, it's a good thing she at least asked and had the foresight, because her husband's a little bit crazy. We find out because Nick, the drug head, is searching for pills. I was really hoping he was over that, but it turns out that he was not. He's searching. He's trying to get some drugs, trying to get that fix. For some reason, he finds a globe. Feels like out of all the junk in that room, that's the thing he wants to check. So he picks up a globe, opens it up, finds some pills. Turns out those pills were poison. And I did think it was cool because Nick was just like, I know my pharmaceuticals. It's not some kind of retail pill or whatever. It's this, that. I'm pretty sure it's poison. How do you know? I know my pharmaceuticals, right? That's what he says. It was kind of cool. For some reason, Nick seems like he's the only sane one, even though he's a drug head and he's still looking for pills. He seems like he's the only sane one out of the group. I really like Nick a lot. I've said it before, and I'll probably continue to say that. Anyway, moving on to favorite moment number 5. Willa takes one of the pills. The father comes in. He's like, yo, you taking my kids? What's up? Somebody's screaming. Willa's dead. Eyes open up. Mom's hugging on her. What do you think's about to happen? Bitter neck. It's not a shock, but you know what? I was excited because we finally got to see some blood. We finally got to see a zombie eat somebody. Or walker, excuse me. This is Fear of the Walking Dead. I haven't seen any walkers to really be terrified of just yet, at least not in this season. We finally get one, and a little kid eats her mama's neck out. So they dip. Maddison takes the kid. They get on the boat. Strand, he's like, No, kids are the definition of dead weight. I was cracking up, man. Strand's like, bro, I'm not trying to bring nobody else on this boat, especially a little kid, because what can he do besides eat and crap everywhere? That's basically what he wanted to say. But that leads me to favorite moment number 6. And that is Maddison stands her ground to Strand. Now, I like this because there's still no leader. Even though Strand's more or less the one barking orders because he's the one who has this boat that they're on. But Maddison's like, nah, we're taking the kid. You ain't going to do nothing about it. End of discussion, period. Strand's like, okay. So I don't know. I kind of like that. Like, is she going to be the one to step up? Because it can't be Travis. At least not in the foreseeable future. I mean, some crazy stuff's going to have to help him to watch for his character to be able to develop to the point where he can lead somebody. Unless he turns into the, what am I thinking of? Help me out. Training Day. Unless he turns out from the dude in Training Day, he ain't leading nobody. He gonna die. Favorite moment number 7. The oldest son comes down to get his brother. He comes on the rifle, puts a gun on anybody. He's like, I'm taking my little bro. I might not kill all of y'all, but I'm going to get one of them. I thought Salazar was going to pop that boy in the head, but he didn't. He kept his cool. They let the boy go, which actually surprised me. I thought for sure we was at least going to get, one or both of them on that boat. Because that kind of how these shows do. They kind of gradually get new characters. I guess we ain't ready for that yet. Takes it on out. There's his mama. It ends with a dramatic scene of her killing her. The only thing that did touch me was that little boy there waving. And that kind of got me a little bit. But other than that, I don't know those kids. I don't know that woman. So the fact that she got ate by a daughter and they had to kill her in the head held no kind of dramatic feeling over me really whatsoever. The only thing that it might have done was it might have opened up Chris's eyes to the fact of, okay, this boy just shot his own mom in the head because she turned into a walker. You still mad at your daddy for shooting her in the head before she turned into a walker per her wishes. So maybe this kind of like at least opens up his eyes so he'll quit being a deal weed to everybody. But anyway, guys, those are my 7 favorite moments I have from this episode. Let me know in the comment section below what were your favorite moments, if you had any whatsoever. Again, sorry for getting this video up so late. Just, circumstances outside of my control. It couldn't happen any earlier. Like the video. If you like the video, you can join us on our Facebook group where we live chat about this show. Although next week, we're going to be live chatting about Game of Thrones because it comes on. But anyway, if you like that kind of stuff, then sub to the channel because we got some awesome stuff coming on out. Until next time, guys, I'm out.